So, guten Tag zusammen. Welcome back. How are you all doing? Hope everyone is doing great. We are back with our March videos. March, which is Maths in German. A whole new month and new topics we'll be starting with. Today we are going to talk about a concept related to verbs which is called as Trennbare Verben. Trennbare Verben means separable verbs. That's a meaning when you understand in English. If you look at your screens, you will see that I have given three categories of verbs: separable verbs, inseparable verbs, and verbs without prefix. Separable verbs is a concept which we are going to discuss today. The example given over here in separable verbs is abfahren. Ab is a prefix and the meaning of this verb is to leave or to depart. In inseparable verbs, there is a prefix which is über, but it is not separated from its verb. Überfahren means to cross over. And the verb without prefix is fahren. Of course, fahren means to drive, to go, to commute. So, when I explained you all this concept, you have understood that separable verbs will have certain prefixes in German, and when you use them in specific sentences and questions, this prefix is going to be separated from its main verb. This concept is pretty new as compared to English or some other language where we don't have these kind of prefixes which are separated from the main verb. There are prefixes to the verbs but they don't get separated. I'm going to explain you this concept with one particular verb and how it is going to be used in different tenses, different forms of sentences like imperative, negative sentence, a question, that is a yes-no question, W question, simple sentences. Let us see on your screen, the verb which is shown is einladen. When I look at this verb, ein is a prefix and laden is my main verb. This verb, when used in sentences, the prefix is going to be separated in most of the cases when it behaves like the main verb. Let us see example with the present tense for einladen. Ich lade meine Freunde zur Party ein. This is a present tense sentence where your main verb is laden. It is conjugated as per the subject ich. It comes at the second position. Your prefix, which is ein, is separated and it goes at the end of the sentence. So this is the first thing you need to remember, that when a separable, that is a trennbare verb, is used in your sentence, the prefix goes at the end of the sentence. Nothing can come after the prefix. Let's see a negating sentence to the same above one. Ich lade meine Freunde zur Party nicht ein. It's exactly the same sentence. My negating word nicht comes just before the prefix. It cannot go after that. So this is the simple present tense sentence. We are going to see the same sentence in present perfect. Now when I say present perfect, it is going to have a main verb which is going to be a form of haben or sein depending on the form of the verb, and your participle which goes at the end of the sentence. When there is a participle construction, separable verb is not the main verb. We have to use the participle of the separable verb. Einladen has a participle as eingeladen. So if you see on your screens, the sentence appears as Ich habe meine Freunde zur Party eingeladen. Habe, which is my main verb over here, is in the second position. Eingeladen is my participle to the separable verb which goes at the end of the sentence. Let's see further the same sentence to be written in past tense. Ich lud meine Freunde zur Party ein. Everything is just the same. However, I'm using the past tense form Präteritum for laden, which is lud, ein going at the end of the sentence. We are going to move ahead with a different construction where I'm going to use a W question. Let's see. Wann lädst du mich zur Party ein? Wann is my Frage word, which is my question word. Second position is the normal laden verb with its conjugation as lädst because my subject is du. Ein once again goes at the end of the question over here, but still it is separated from its main verb. We'll see the next form of sentence, which is an interrogative yes, no, which is a ja, nein, Frage. Lädst du mich zur Party ein? Like, are you inviting me to the party? Look, in the first position you have lädst, prefix getting separated at the last position, it comes as ein. When it is a yes no question, your verb comes in the first position, and hence my main verb, which is laden, which is lädst over here as a form with du, is in the first position. However, the prefix is still separated and it goes at the end. We'll be seeing the next construction, which is imperative, giving some instruction, command, order, or a request. The example, lad mich zur Party bitte ein. I'm giving an instruction, please invite me to the party. Lad is a form of laden for du in imperative. Prefix is once again getting separated, going at the end of the imperative Satz. And my last construction which I'm going to show is an infinitive construction where you will be having two components in a same sentence, where your Trennbare Verben, which is your second verb, is with the infinitive construction. So the sentence is Ich habe Lust, dich zur Party einzuladen. So einzuladen is my infinitive construction, with zu of course. And in my first component of the sentence, there was Ich habe Lust. Habe is my second position main verb. So as you all have noticed in all of these examples, the prefix is always separated from the main verb. Exceptions would be, of course, when you're using a participle form or when you're using an infinitive construction, where it is not the main verb. This is a concept of Trennbare Verben. When the prefixes are not separable, you don't have to really worry a lot, or the verbs which don't have prefixes, of course. Now to this Trennbare Verben, there are certain prefixes which you should immediately start learning. Not very difficult, I would say. Most of the prefixes are like prepositions and you can really very well understand. What the practice really is to be done is to understand where the prefixes are separable and where the prefixes won't be separable. However, the first step is to understand what exactly is the Trennbare Verben. So I hope you have got a good insight with the application of Trennbare Verben. You get a couple of sentences on the screen as usual. You need to translate them. The verb will be given to you in German. It is going to be a Trennbare verb, of course. The only thing you have to try is to put them correctly in the sentence or in the question format. So with this, we'll be ending today's video. I shall be back next Friday with some other new topic of German. Bis Freitag. Tschüss.